Looks like people are.
And we are live.
Hello,
Hi,
everybody.
everybody. I'm just going to check my playback to make sure everything is
Hi,
up and
everybody.
up.
Welcome to the weekend. I'm Scott. This is Kelly over here.
Hi, y'all. Hi, y'all. Welcome back yet to another Live with Kelly Reviews. I'm your
This is
hostess with the most.
this is anything can happen Saturday, like it always is when it comes with us.
Oh, I love these days. I really do. They're like the
Yeah,
best.
yeah.
No, they're not like the best. They are the absolute
Or-
best.
So I don't know where you are in the world, but I'm where it's the 4th of December and the grass is green.
Yeah, yeah, we keep on getting dustings, of snow, but as far as that was concerned, that was it. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
I know. It's like
It's
it's
crazy.
sweater weather outside right now.
Yeah, I want it to be more than sweater weather.
Yes.
I really do. Um,
But this is the kind of winter I like. I'm not a fan of the cold.
I don't, I'm not a fan either, but I would like at least 4 to 5 inches of the white stuff
I can
for
give you seven.
Christmas.
Oh, the white stuff. Never mind.
Don't even, don't
Don't even.
even be that way.
Why
No,
not? I
be
got.
nice.
I got this right here.
Oh, Coke? Diet
Oh
Coke? A soda
no,
pop?
oh, I do not do diet. Oh
You should.
no, I do. I mix it up between Coke, lemonade, and Canada Dry and water.
Oh, do you?
Yes,
Okay.
I've had to slow down on Canada Dry because I was drinking it so much I developed an accent.
You will. Yeah, okay. I missed you the other day, so
I was on the road. I was not in a position where I could have stopped and done this. So it's one of those rare occasions I actually had to work on a Saturday.
okay. Christmas rose. There we go. That's what I want. And then one more, I think. Yep, one more. Oh, so you guys, the ones that are tuning in, or if you tune in, you're going to have a special treat
Are
today.
millions of viewers.
You're going to have a special treat. I'm just loading up my screens right now. Why did you do that beforehand? Because I was practicing my piano and playing that. So by the middle of this month, you'll be able to see and hear, um, if you go to my channel, that is.
Well, I'd rather you play your piano before coming on than play your organ.
Oh gosh, no.
You could.
I'm actually learning Waka Waka. You know that song Waka Waka?
I thought that was Walla Walla.
Is it Walla Walla or Waka Waka?
Well, it's Walla Walla, Washington, and I think the Muppets are Waka Waka.
That one lady, what's her name? The blonde, the one that does the hip song. Oh
Okay,
God, what's her name?
you lost me a lot quicker than normally today.
Oh Lord, that oh God, what's her name? The Waka Waka song. I can't.
For those of you tuning in, if you want to Google Waka Waka,
Over
you
the
can help us
falls.
out in the chats, which is right over there. So
No,
you
it's
can
right down
right.
here. Yeah, it's
Oh,
right down here.
well,
It's
my
right
laptop is right
or
here.
so it's somewhere. It's somewhere. I don't care. It's
Somewhere out
somewhere.
there,
All right, that is
beneath
done.
the pale
And
moonlight.
then and
Okay,
and
we just
I
lost
oh,
another
and
few
here's the other one. Okay, and then I have one other special treat for y'all, and
Oh,
that's my other read along, which happens to be the Agatha Christie Readathon 2021.
oh, okay.
Um, specifically for the prompts. They're not going to be all in order, but they're going to be definitely part of the prompts. Um, I mean, you're going to get that treat, a snippet of the treat, if you will, because I don't have anything programmed or produced yet. So you're going to have to bear with me. And if you want the final product, wait until I film it, produce it. That's all I gotta say.
Okay.
I gotta find it. There we are. There's one.
Yeah. So the person who
Yes.
does this, does this for us, is currently on vacation. So that's why Kelly is scrambling to do it because we don't have anybody anymore. So
Oh
our
God.
flunky did not come in early.
But I'm looking forward to this. You better be number one.
Well, I'm always number one.
For me to get all these books, hell yeah, you better be
Ah,
number one. There's no way in hell I'm gonna read the second or third one in a series when I haven't read the first one. There
why not?
is
You
no
feel like
way.
George Lucas. I'll produce the fourth movie and see how it goes, then do the
That
next
is dumb. I'm sorry, but that is dumb.
No, because given the story you wanted to tell, it's better to
Unless
tell.
it was really boring.
Well, no, because Star Wars by itself was fully self-contained, beginning, middle, end. So if it didn't go anywhere, it's not like it was left open-ended like the rest of the other movies. So that was a good idea.
Okay.
It's like TV series that end on a cliffhanger and don't come back for the next season.
I see.
They would just wrap up all their storylines at the end of each season. It would not be so bad if it's not renewed. This way, not
Um,
for how long? Who shot Jr.
oh, that's that one. I'm also going to share with y'all the one book that I stopped listening to on Scribed.
Okay.
Um, um, I think. Hold on. Oh, there it is. It's not after, it's absent. That one. That sorry. I just have a really stinky kind of whatchamacallit. Perfect. Okay. On with the show. Uh well, and then also I'm going to share with you guys if it's PG rated, not R rated, but PG rated, what I got from Amazon. I'll do that first. Does that sound okay?
That sounds
Or
great.
do you want to do your thing first?
Well, let's do my thing about midway through.
Okay.
So,
I got to pull you up.
ooh, I like the sound of this.
Where am I going to find it? Oh, where am I going to find it? Where did you send it?
Yeah, it's in it's in your Facebook Messenger chat.
Okay, I'll go to Facebook then, shall we?
So,
Okay.
well, it's like I had a jacket that I have to return, but all of my attempts to return it have failed, so I'm going to be stuck with a jacket that's one size too small.
Oh, where
So
are
if anybody
you?
wants a large jacket that is a replica from the classic Battlestar Galactica, let me know.
I'm trying to find you, Scott.
I'm over here.
There you are.
Look this way.
Nah, I don't. Oh, here you are. I gotta pull you up now. Okay.
Oh,
Hold on. Why are sa- Okay. Okay. Wow, that was interesting. Okay. Are we ready?
I've been ready for the last 10 minutes.
Oh my God.
Are we
System
already,
share.
are we ready to
All
start
right.
now? No.
Yeah, we're gonna start this.
No, we're
Okay.
starting this now. Okay. This
Yes,
is
we're gonna
these are
start.
coming live at the Burr Oaks on November 22nd.
All right. Oops, come on.
This is the comic you get in late stage capitalism, folks, all right? You did this to yourself! I love you so much. All right, guys, here the sacred name of Cloud Parker. Make a lot of noise for Scott Bird.
Well, it's good to be here. I was told that we start giving.
Wow, the sound is worse here.
I don't think that's a good of an imagination, so I got to do X-rays a lot. Let's do that here.
Can I zoom in?
Rocky Horror tonight.
No. Maybe I can. Hold on. Nope, I can't.
No. Nope, for you it is for me.
Now that we're ready, I can get the show started. But for Halloween, I was at another club.
What?
Getting set, I'm sitting in the audience waiting, and a drunk girl told me, so, well, what are you supposed to be? I said, oh, I'm reading. Why don't you change color? Oh, but with the holiday season, we've got the big trifecta. Halloween, Thanksgiving, January between Cindy and Marcia. Halloween was getting all fun and excited, and Jan's like, oh, it's my turn, and suddenly, bam, Marcia, ding, next 2 months. But no, the thing is with Halloween and Christmas is they don't want any time that. For Halloween, you've got dress up in spooky costumes and do parties. For Christmas, we get to dress up nice and go to Christmas parties. For Thanksgiving, the family comes over. For Halloween, we get to have great spooky music like Monster Dash and Thriller.
You did that too. I love it.
We have Christmas carols and caroling. For Thanksgiving, the family comes over. For Halloween, we have a whole month of spooky movies and scary festivities. For Christmas, we have 2 whole months of Christmas movies and festivals.
2 months.
For Thanksgiving, the family comes over and watches Charlie Brown. For Halloween, we have candy and good stuff. For Christmas, we get to give gifts and have fun. For Thanksgiving, the family comes over. But for Halloween, we have great food like cupcakes and pumpkin pies. For Christmas, we have huge dinners with ham and Christmas cookies. For Thanksgiving, the family comes over and we have tryptophan, which means they're sleeping now. We can't disturb them, so they're going to be over longer. For Halloween, we have leftovers that we don't want to take, like candy and pie crust. For Christmas, we put together these wonderful dinner plates with ham and Christmas cookies. For Thanksgiving, the family comes over. You can't give the leftovers away. You want the turkey? Why would you have the turkey? It's going to have to go in the garbage. Even the dog won't have the turkey. Because it's seen what's done to the people earlier. It doesn't want to go to sleep. Because that's bad. Remember what you're doing for the holidays. Enjoy it, have fun. I'll see you next time. Thank you.
This is the comic you get in late-stage capitalism, folks, all right? You did it to yourself! I love you so much.
That was cool.
Well, I'm glad you liked.
I really did.
I was kind of surprised. It's like I got practically no response from people there because they were all older than 40 and didn't catch my references.
Okay.
I got to work on stuff for millennials.
I still think you did well. I think you did very well.
I mean,
I do.
I did. I mean, I thought for sure the Rocky Horror Picture Show would have got someone would have caught the reference on that with the X-ray glasses, but that went flat. It was like, really, this is Madison, a college town, and nobody remembers Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear ya. I
And then
hear ya.
referencing the Monster Mash and Thriller, which came out in the 80s. So unless you're like 40, you're not going to really recognize them.
Or older.
I go back on the 27th. I go back on the 27th of December,
Okay.
and I have my special New Year's Eve day, um, first joke, last laugh comedy tour in Australia. So I'll be jetting off right after that.
Hmm. That'll be fun.
Yes.
That'll be a
It's
lot
like
of
the
fun,
4th year.
actually.
Yeah, it's the 4th year I'm doing it, and last year I had to do it from my living room
Okay.
because we couldn't go to Sydney. Sydney said no. Well, Mike, we can't have any visitors here, so I got to go somewhere else. So I stayed home.
I see.
But I called Sydney. He's like, all right, I guess you can come for a while, but can't stay long.
No.
No.
See,
And all
that's
those who are
the
upset
same
about my
thing.
accent, please write Kelly at no.
Oh, be nice.
Ah,
I don't think this is going to let me do anything, but
ooh, I hear music. Is that your phone?
I was kind of hoping that I could do a double cam here, but apparently I can't.
Oh,
Or
I've
maybe I
got one.
can. I don't
You've
know.
got one. That's two. So,
No, it's all right. Oh, eventually I'll learn how to work it. How to work it. But
I am not going to respond to that one. I'll be nice.
good. You're smart.
Well, no, because I don't want to wait. I don't want to waste the whole hour.
Oh, okay. Good. Very smart. Okay. Now I have no idea what I get. Oh, I think this is it. I'm not sure what this is, but oh, awesome. I think that these are my adapters.
Okay.
Yep, these are my adapters
Oh, cool. For your phone.
for everything, pretty much, it sounds like. And for how much I paid for it, it better be for everything.
Well,
Yep.
yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So far, so good. Okay. Oh, okay. That's not. Oh, no, that works. That works. I think. Yeah, I think it does. So, yeah, this one plugs into the Type-C,
Yep.
whatever, and this
Yep.
is a
Your
smaller
phone.
USB thing.
Yeah.
And this is actually perfect because this is like an extender, and this is the USB thing that plugs into the USB itself. So yeah. And then what is this shit? Oh, this is the Type-C to, I'm not sure what the hell this one was. So I'm going to probably end up getting another set of accessories for that. So that was one thing from Amazon. I'm not sure what this world is, but we're going to find out together.
All
Oh,
right. I love
Kansas Streets.
it's a what? Smart bones. Oh, I
Smart
see.
bones.
I
Yeah,
see.
these are
You gave
my
up.
baby girl's treats.
Okay.
So, if you know me, you know my channel, you know my baby girl cast. She is my ESA now. She's my official emotional support animal.
Yes. I
And
can't talk about my emotional support animals.
oh,
It's a blow. Well, I'm currently fighting with my counselor because she wants me to get says that you need an emotional support dog. I'm like, I can't have a dog in the truck. I can't. I don't really want to be responsible for another life form. So I told her that I wouldn't mind having an emotional support blow up doll.
You have
And
your
that,
own smoke.
that led to a whole other argument, whole other discussion.
You have your own.
I
Uh, you have your own. I'm still trying to figure out how I can get that other camera to work, to make it live. Anyway, on with the show. So these are the books that I'm currently in right now. I'll showcase that right now.
stand your
This
ground. Ooh.
this is a book that I forgot I was going to take back yesterday, but I honestly forgot to give them that. So I just renewed it. This is a current book that I'm actually in reading now and finishing up.
Oh, we talked about that recently.
Yeah, Surviving Savannah. It it's about this lady right here. She's a curator. I'll see if
Yes,
I can zoom in. Hey, it works this
oh,
time.
that works.
That's really nice. Yeah,
Patty,
Surviving Savannah. Patty Callahan is the author of the book, and um, Everly happened. This is Everly right here, and she's a curator at a museum, and her job is to curate the Pulaski, which was back in 1838. It's known to be the Titanic of the South. So if we know our history, the Titanic went down in the 1900s. So anyway, um, she's doing that, and that's her job. So I think I'm almost halfway through the book. As I mentioned, stand by your man, stand your ground. Um, this author is the one that co-authored the personal librarian, which happens to be the personal librarian of J.P. Morgan, the
oh,
financier in New York,
yes.
the historical museum called the Morgan.
You know that J.P. Morgan is responsible for General Motors creating the financing for cars. He was the man who was kind of
Engineered it.
behind. Yes.
No, I did not know that.
Oh, okay. Well, he did.
Well, thank you for letting me
Um,
know.
he
I will.
was have he was
Cool.
friends. He was friends with the man behind General Motors, who was really struggling in the car sales part with Henry Ford, because Henry Ford had a much more modern way of building cars than the other guy did. He was complaining with Morgan about what to do, and Morgan
Okay.
said, "Why don't you just give your cars away?" And the guy said, "Ha ha, very funny." Then Morgan explained, "No, because with my bank, I can give out loans." And people think they got free money, but they will pay me back for years to come, and they will pay me back more than I gave them, and they're happy with it. So that's where the idea for GMAC came about, was partnering with JP Morgan's bank to fund the cars.
Oh,
So yes.
see, things like this and times like this, when I miss you when you're not here because you give me more knowledge. You let me learn more things.
Oh,
I think that.
I can scare you with the things that I know.
I'm sure you could.
I mean, I mean, you want to know in the Polish dictionary, and you can the Polish dictionary definition of the
It
word
was a
ghost.
compliment, Scott.
Yes, I know that. But
So you're welcome. So the next book that I'm going to get into, I was starting to
I
listen to it on Scribed as well, and I
oh,
really did not. I wasn't sure if I'd want to listen to it or read it, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give it another chance. So basically, what this one is that um, this Danny Cohen is a type A Manhattan lawyer. And apparently, she wakes up one day and it's 5 years into the future. So it's like, well, I had all these plans, you got to know these kinds of people. I'm perhaps one of these kinds of people that you're always thinking to yourself, it's kind of screwy. This type of book appeals to me because, I've learned the hard way that you can't control anything in life. You just have to
When
just let it go.
when Donna passed away last year, I devised a 4-year plan that I need to follow.
Okay.
And year one, which I just finished, was my rebuilding year. It was getting everything in order, getting things set up, building, rebuilding and that. This year is my investment year, where I will begin contacting investors and brokers about setting up a retirement or some sort of fund for the future. Then there's also moving into something else because I'm only home 4 days a month. And the house is nice to have, but it sits empty. I'd rather be in an apartment. So
Oh, okay.
I've got a multi-year plan set up for things, and so far it is doing well.
Sounds like it.
Yes, but this is something I mean. If it wasn't for what happened, I would not have considered these things, but now I have to.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's amazing what life brings you, gives you, and you react to that. You have to change your plans, um, and go with that. So I'm glad everything is working well,
It
especially for your
is.
emotional health,
Oh, yeah, and
mental health.
I've signed. Well, I've looking at moving into a 55 and above retirement community, which has the word luxury in the title, and that was a big selling. Anything with it's got luxury. It's like, ooh, cool. I like that idea. But that will be sometime after April because I'm going to need a few months, 5, 6 months to plan for everything.
Okay,
And
cool.
it puts me closer to you.
Yeah, it does. Now the next set out, it's a more of a sneak peek, if you will, for my mid-month library book haul, which will be published. Today's the uh, it'll be coming out. Come on, you piece of. It'll be coming out probably next week. It'll be coming
Okay.
out next week for my mid-month library book haul. It'll be live then, but I'll be giving you guys a sneak peek right now about what it is. It's my Christmas library book haul.
Dun, dun,
Okay.
dun, 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 dun.
I don't have any music. I wish I could play some. Well, I do, but
I,
it'd be
I,
copyrighted.
I played you in for this, so.
So the first one is The Witch of Blackbird Pond. It's a standalone book. I didn't know if I would want to get it, but I thought, well, heck, you know what? It's got a whatchamacallit. In fact, let's see. It's got a seal on it. I don't know what the seal is rubbed off on the book that I actually have, but um, what is it? Oh, it was published in 58. Oh,
1950.
the Newberry Meadow. That's what I got.
Okay, first published January 1st. Okay.
Um, and then so so it's another historical fiction that I like. It's a classic apparently, and with a young adult. So, I figured I'm gonna try it. So that's my sneak peek for that. Um, The Postmistress of Paris
Ooh,
by Meg Waite Clayton. I think it's another historical fiction set in World War II. Um, if you don't know already, I'm getting to like historical fictions a lot more now than anything else, really. It tells me a lot of, my history in a
Okay.
different way. So, um, that was
Well,
published. Yeah, go ahead.
fiction is not, well, I think you have fiction and nonfiction confused.
What do you mean?
Well, fiction is stuff that's made up. Nonfiction is not made up. Because if I wrote my autobiography, if I wrote my life story, given all the weird things that happened, people would say, "This is fiction. This isn't true. Nobody's life is this weird." So historical fiction is stuff that's just made up history.
Right,
Okay.
right. It's a it even in the end of the book itself, and in the end of every historical fiction book that I've read so far, the author's notes of what they can make the dates, the people work for the book, they'll make that note in there.
Okay,
And
because the reason
yes,
I'm
go
bringing
ahead.
it up is that you said that you liked historical fiction because you relate to it, and that's what kind of confused me with the whole relating thing.
Well, back when I was younger and I was in social studies, civics class, I didn't really understand it. And you go back in time and you go with the historical fiction, and it relates. So it has similarities. It's not exact, but it does have similarities to what the actual subject contained, such as like the book that I'm reading right now, the Surviving Savannah.
Yes.
It wa There was actually a steamboat called the Pulaski that went down for a boiler problem
Right.
in 1838.
Mhm.
So, you know, the reason why I like that so much is because it takes me back in time, um, of kind of in the same way that, watching the movie The Titanic.
Okay, it's the settings that you relate to, not the actual story, because these stories take place in these sort of settings,
Yes,
and at times they have to touch on some historical points. So okay, I think
exactly.
I get what you're talking about
No, are you sure?
so far, unless I confuse myself even more.
Like, for instance, like the personal librarian, the first one that I've ever read, Sit. And
I am
I can't even rate that book because I like it so much, right? And um, the storyline, the storyline. I'm sure there's been a number of books or materials that been have placed regarding Bell and J.P. Morgan, and the Morgan itself being the library.
hmm
My point being is that I really like the storyline, the plot, and the the overall concept of the book. So having said that, I really like the storyline and the plot of the historical fiction scripts that I'm reading, because it tells me a lot about what the the actual subject contained.
Okay.
And the reason why I would rather read, I guess for the most part, I'd rather read a historical fiction, and then I would probably read historical nonfiction.
Okay.
Because I myself, I don't mind facts, but when, it's convoluted with all these facts, or it reads more of like a reference book, I tune out.
I finished listening in audio to world's weirdest college textbooks. So I understand what you mean by being
I'm doing it for
overwhelmed.
enjoyment. I'm not doing it for academia. Or
Oh,
certainly not anymore.
I just,
I'm done with schooling. I'm done with college.
no,
My point is I'm doing it for
I
enjoyment.
belong to a free ebook club, and
Okay.
they had a thing with, oh, you know, you could download all these college textbooks. So I went through and I looked. It was like, oh, this one looks good, and I listened to it, and it's wow.
What is it?
It's called The Age of Sex or The Art of Sex. It's a look at human sexuality from starting with prehistoric times till today. They have whole chapters on primates.
What is it called?
The Age of Sex. Let me look it up here on my phone.
Because I'm going to check it on Amazon.
Download.
Oh, I'm not even signed in anymore? Really? There we go. Hey, you want another one? You behave.
I am behaving.
Sit.
Oh, it's called Sex.
Be good girl.
Are you ready for
Good
this?
girl.
Sex
Yeah,
at
sex
dawn.
and what?
Yes.
At dawn. Oh, heavens to Betsy. Okay, I'm going to show this on my screen. So you guys can figure out if you want to get it or not. Okay?
Make sure it's got make sure it has the proper subtitle.
Here, this is what this is what it is.
Sex at dawn.
Sex at dawn.
Nope, that's
Oops.
not the
Sorry.
one. I said make sure it has the proper subtitle.
What's the proper subtitle? I can't speak. What's the proper subtitle?
Proper subtitle is the prehistory of sex.
Prehistory of what?
It's you'll have to keep going through your list, kiddo.
What is it? Prehistoric?
The prehistoric origins of modern sexuality. So that's what I said. Make sure it's got the right subtitle.
Here we go.
Yes.
Holy crap, $53 for on microfilm. Wow. Well, now you guys know.
But it's, I mean, it's they have some really interesting sections and stuff, but it doesn't.
Wow. I don't know what to say, but wow. Okay, good to know. Yeah. Well, what did you find most appealing about it?
Or
most interesting? I'll say that.
It definitely is something that deserves a second listen because parts of it I'm confused on because it talks about how when early man with hunter-gathering tribes and they would only gather enough resources to move on, they never really stayed in one place.
Okay.
So they couldn't have more than one or two children at a time because they always had to be on the move and stuff. They couldn't be burdened with more mouths than they could feed. And so women were kind of, good in a lot of respects for things. But once agriculture was created or discovered, or however you want to put it, women's roles were kind of pushed a little farther back because now the tribes became sedentary. They could get to a spot and spend months, years working the land, growing food, things like that. So women had to change their roles from it just was kind of interesting there. And then there's a section later on contraception. and they discussed condoms. I'm like, oh, this will be interesting. And the dimensions of a condom are various depending upon which region of the world you live. And
So
condoms are
other
all,
people, so some people might have big, some people might small, right?
it's dimensions are different. And there is a there is a regulatory governing body on this that keeps track of such things. That's the part I found most surprising. It's like, really, there's a group of people who sit around with they keep track of these things.
I guess so.
But when it comes to primates and sex compared to humans and sex, primates are boring as hell compared to human sexuality.
Primate. Primate. Are you
Monkeys,
talking about
monkeys,
um
gorillas, apes, chimpanzees, things like
they're
that.
boring
Primates.
as hell, you said?
Yeah, they don't believe in foreplay.
Or you just want to
No,
get to it and be done with it, huh?
that's it. And depending upon which one of the variety of primates you are, sex is either in one position. If you're if it's your one type, it's your standard missionary. If it's another type, it's how to put this, doggy style. You know,
Hmm.
but there's no interaction other than tab A going into slot B. They connect, and the male looks around, and the woman looks around, and then they separate because he's done. There's no
You guys are
interaction.
missing this. You really are. I mean, seriously.
And
Anyone that doesn't watch this show should really be ashamed of
I
themselves
mean, they
because
don't
you could
even.
be asking Scott things that you can't ask him later on because he won't
And
be
the
here.
monkeys, I mean, they do stuff in trees. They don't even tie each other to the branches. They could fall in the middle of things. So animal sex is just boring unless you turn on Animal Planet at like 2 in the morning. You can watch these things happen. And the only way to make animal sex exciting is to play porn music in the background. Otherwise, animal sex is just no. People sex is fun because it's variety. It's different. Animal sex. Okay, I'm done.
Well, let's ask you this question. If you
Yes.
were a dog,
Yes. I'd be a big dog. Not that we did
no,
though.
that always makes me wonder. I swear. Um,
No, because little
okay,
dogs are
here,
psychotic.
before I even go there, if you were a dog, what type of dog would you be?
Well, I would not be a small one because small dogs are psychotic. I'd probably be like a medium build that likes to chase things, but not that
Okay,
much because
I'm gonna rephrase that.
I'm actually a
If you
lazy
could,
person.
if you could be any animal in the world, what would you be?
Any animal in the world.
Yeah,
That would actually take some thinking because I don't want to give just a flippant answer.
I know
You know,
what I want to be.
like I've never thought of it. That's like I was asked by my therapist if I've ever had, since now I can afford to travel and go on vacations where I go. I feel like I've never considered these things. I've never thought of where do I want to. So no, I don't have an answer to that.
Well, I would want to be a bird.
A bird,
If I could fly, a bird.
yes,
The reason why I say that is because number one, there's freedom in the skies.
yes,
There is. Oh my gosh. I was a medical van driver once upon a time, and I looked out at these birds, and I'm like, Lord, if I'm ever reincarnated, let me be a bird,
yeah. Now, what kind of bird would you be?
a bird that flies.
No, but like a pigeon, so you could get your revenge on people as you flew over them, or would you be one that's a big majestic thing, big majestic one, or
Majestic thing. a majestic one, a pretty one, because I want to be pretty.
Pretty birds live in cages, though. Maybe you don't want to do that.
Well, I want to be, you know, I don't want to be a pigeon because I don't want to. I'm not gonna drop poop on somebody.
I'm glad you clarified. I'm glad you clarified bird rather than just said I don't want to drop poop on people.
Well, there's a lot of birds that do, so. Oh my God, I'm gonna get off this tangent. I'm gonna shut up.
Oh, look, we got 18 viewers right now.
Yeah, my. Oh God, you guys are missing it. You guys are missing it. But anyway, you got better things to do. So,
It's
anyhow,
nice outside. They're not watching us. We can talk. We can talk like this. It's just you and I.
this
All
is a
right.
book. This is a snippet of the Postmistress of
So,
Paris. Not sure what it's about, but it's a historical fiction, which I like. Um, the other one would be um, Winter Garden by Kristen Hanna.
okay.
I have not read anything by Kristen Hanna yet. Um, good girl.
I like.
Um, and this is basically because it's got snow and it's winter. It's got winter in the title. Um, and it's another historical fiction. Wow. Okay. So you can see why I really like it.
Smash hit Firefly Lane and True Colors. Oh, okay.
And this one I just picked up,
Okay.
The Legend of the Christmas Rose. I did it
Yes.
because of the Christmas. Christmas is in the title.
Yeah.
And this was published in '99. It's a children's book.
Okay.
Only 32 pages, so I should be able to get it done in record time. And last but not least, for this haul, I'm doing Over the Falls. I'm not sure what this is about, but just looking at this right here, the waterfall made me want to read it.
Oh, okay.
So, and it's a mystery. And it came out in September of this year. So that's what that is. Now, be on the edge of your seats. Oh, we actually got somebody. Hi.
Let me move over. Okay. Let me
Oh,
adjust the camera.
hi, Kevy. How's my girl doing? I think you can hear me.
I hope she tuned in 8 minutes ago. No, just kidding. Good. I am
I think
fine.
I'm yelling at you. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Miss Kevy. So, yes. Now, you guys ready for my sneak peek of what I'm going to be reading for the Agatha Christie readathon? Okay. I guess that sounds like you are.
Yes.
Now they're not going to be all in a row. And I forget what the other book that I'm reading. It's on my whatchamacallit. Oh, Lord have mercy. I can't think anymore. But I have 4 titles that I'm reading, and the 5th one is it's by an Agatha Christie award winner person, because she was with all that. So um that will be that basically that's gonna be whatchamacallit. A secret until I get that stuff published or filmed and published for this coming for today or tomorrow. So be on the edge of your seats for that. But
Yes.
anyway, this is the first one of the books that I'm reading.
Crooked House. Ooh, Agatha Christie mystery.
Yes. When was this published?
Is this with one of her usual detectives or a different? Okay.
No, if I remember correctly, this one now, Kevy, if you pipe up a little bit, if because I really don't know anything about Christie. Um, um, so yeah, feel free. Um, if you wanted to join the chat, by all means, join the chat.
Oh,
Send me your information. I'll add you. I'll give you a
well,
personal invite. It's up to you.
Kevin says it's a good book and it's a standalone. So it's not one of
No,
Agatha Christie's usual detectives. So that's good.
it was made in 1949. So it's one of the books that I'm gonna try to digest between the now and the 14th. I think it's the 14th of the readathon. So the other one is the man in the brown suit. I wanted to go with the number one. I wasn't sure if I'd want to read um, something like this,
Colonial
but
Rates
I'm gonna try it.
Now, Colonial Rates, that sounds like an adventure series.
I have no idea. The man in the brown
Interesting.
suit.
Tell me.
It's what is it? It's and mystery and crime. Wow, 1924 was first published. Um, Another one is the burden. Yeah, the burden by Mary Westcott, a pen name for Agatha Christie.
Okay.
So there we go. And yeah, that was that one. And then this one, actually, when did it come out? Yeah, 1956. Um, uh, the one thing I like about these books so far is that they're, a couple hundred pages. And if you know me, I don't like a huge book. I like small chapters. I like it when it gets right to the point and be done with it. It's like, don't hold me on a cliffhanger, guys.
I came
Oh,
across well, that's like I came across a book and I sent you a link to it. Since we're discussing books, and I think you might
what,
be able to bring it up.
what
It's
book?
The Haunted Vagina.
Oh, I'm getting that through Amazon. I'll pull it up. Hold on one second. One second. I'm getting that through Amazon. In fact, oh, that
It
yeah.
is on my questionable list. Oddly enough,
Well,
even
it's
right now.
hey, it's
I mean,
worth it.
I mean, it's 113 pages. The person who, from what I learned, the person who writes this book writes a whole series of weird books that are funny,
There you
strange,
go.
slightly erotic, supernatural, just weird.
Well, this one I'm buying the actual whatchamacallit,
Actual book.
the actual book because I mean $5 for Kindle's fine, but you know what? I'm in front of screens all day. I'm not gonna no. I'm sorry. I have a Kindle too, but uh-uh. No, I'm sorry. I'd like something in my hands and something I could just, you know,
Why
the
don't you read
pages
the
with.
synopsis real quick for everybody?
Sure. Um, it's difficult to love a woman whose vagina is a gateway to the world of the dead.
That right there is a selling. I didn't
Oh,
go any.
good Lord. Okay. Steve is madly in love with his eccentric girlfriend, Stacy. Unfortunately, their sex life has been suffering as of late because Steve is worried about the odd noises that's been coming from Stacy's pubic region. She says that her vagina is haunted. She doesn't think it's that's a big deal. Uh, That's too big of a deal, rather. Steve, on the other hand, completely disagrees. Well, of course you would. You're a guy.
Well,
When when a living corpse climbs out out of her during an awkward night of sex, Stacy learns that her vagina is actually a doorway to another world. She persuades Steve to climb into her inside of her to explore the strange new place. But once inside, Steve finds it difficult to return, especially once he meets an oddly attractive woman named Fig, who lives within the lonely, haunted world stays between Stacy's legs. Yeah, actually got 2 books of his, Kevy, not too long ago. Something about my gay ass and, my millionaire sexy Transaurus
oh yeah, we were going to
boyfriend,
talk about that
if I remember
aspect.
correctly. Yeah. Thanks for reminding me. I'll pull that up after this. Um, so where am I here? Um, okay, a very s- a very strange and surprising, touching love story, despite the deliberately asinine premise, with subtle humor, surreal erotica, and some genuinely creepy moments. The haunted vagina is completely unique reading experience. Oh shit. Easily the craziest, weirdest, strangest, funniest, most obscene writer in America, according to Gothic America.
Yeah,
Okay, well, Gothic America should definitely 100 pages? Really?
yeah,
For what?
113 pages.
$14? Wow, okay.
Yeah,
All right, if you say so. Anyway, um, and then I'm gonna go to my YouTube thing. Um,
but just the whole idea of it being a doorway to another, it's like, wow. I mean, I've heard of
yeah.
like build structures or items, but never a specific body part. That's
Oh, come on, computer. I have way too many screens open, but it's trying to keep up with me. What a surprise. Oh, heaven on earth. Okay, I gotta find Tingle. What's his name?
Chuck
In
Tingle.
fact, go to my manage my videos. Is it No, I'll just go to into videos. There we go. In fact, I have nothing really to hide, so here we go. Videos. Where are you? Okay. Where are you? No, no, no. Okay, I'll have to go into manage videos then. Um, come on, come on. Where are you? Where are you? Well, I had you on here. It must have been a while ago. Dang. No, it couldn't have been that long ago. Oh, here we are. Here we go. I'll just do a snippet of it. What the hell?
I'm
Come on, you
talking with
piece of.
Kevy.
Huh?
I'm talking with Kevy online while we're doing
Oh,
this.
are you?
Yes,
Okay.
and I think we could come up with a really awesome book club.
Yeah, that would be. Oh, be here.
A rather perverse one, but it would be fun.
A reverse one?
Oh no, a perverse one.
Oh, perverse one.
Oh, when you get done, see if they have a. I'll like when you get done. There's a book I want to see if they have that in the review thing.
What are you talking about?
You know, when you bring up your Goodreads or whatever that is, I want to present a title to you to see if it's in there because it's also weird and funny and slightly sexy.
Okay. I'm gonna get rid of all these because work for me. There we go. There we go. Yeah. And hold on, I gotta find them quick. Go into show more. Where are you? Oh God, I love how slow this thing is. Um,
And under your machine of your slow computer, maybe we could play like the elephant walk.
all right, get rid of this
One
one.
thing I learned about this weekend is that when I hit 100+
Hi,
subscribers,
Cass.
I will go live with my Patreon channel.
All right. Well, it's a part of this one, so
It's going to focus more like more or
Don't
less
look
in
on
fact,
now.
the and how it's really
copy,
behind the scenes.
and I'm gonna put
And
this. Okay,
I tell myself,
stop. There we go. In fact, I'll put it in here. There. That is where that is, and I'll also put that. Oh, what's the title that you wanted me to bring up?
Agent of Bliss. I don't know
Agent
if
of
it's
Bliss?
Agent of Bliss. BLISS. I wonder if they have that in their list.
Oops. Um, is this no? Come on, ya Hanyuk. Agent of Bliss.
No results. Okay. They don't have it.
Who was it by?
I'd have to dig it up. It's about maybe a 20-year-old book. Okay, I was just curious if they had a write up on it.
Oops, my bad. They don't have any. All they have is about bliss.
Nope. Okay. All right, then it's not in their stuff. Okay, that kind of
Okay.
makes sense.
All right. That's all I had to offer you guys for today.
My contribution was earlier in the first few minutes, so if you go back and start it over, Kevy, you'll see me performing comedy on stage. I'll be going back again December 27th. I'll be performing on stage at the Burr Oaks on Winnebago in Madison, Wisconsin. And it'll be posted online on my Facebook page afterwards.
Can you please behave?
No, she's like, you're 4 minutes over. It's my time. It's my time.
Well, thank you all for joining. Kevy, I especially appreciate you coming back. And watching this. Be on the lookout for number one, my Christie review or my Christie readathon review, in-depth review, in other words. Be on the lookout for my Simply piano playing competition that starts, I believe, on Sunday. I'll be filming all that stuff. And third, not last but not least, my mid-month library book haul that'll be coming out shortly as well.
Yeah.
I appreciate all of you guys that have watched and or will watch the replay. Um, let me just tell you this now. Anyone that comes on for the replay. My apologies. My apologies. That's
No,
all
no,
I
we
can
never
say is
apologize.
my
We
apologies.
boldly go.
Just, oh, good Lord. It's been a day. It's been a day. I'm gonna get done here. I'm gonna go have some Chinese food and read the rest of my book and then dive into one of these Christie books too. So love you all. Take care. Enjoy
Yep.
your weekend, all of you out there in Cyberland, and I will see you.
All right. Have
I'll see you
fun.
tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you next week. Ta ta for now. Bye.
Bye.